Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be harvesting garlic. It's my first year growing garlic. If you hear the kids, they're playing in the pool, so there is going to be some background noise. But I planted two different varieties of garlic and we're going to see how they're doing. I'm just going to pull up maybe one or two to get a feel for if they're ready or not. I planted two different varieties of hardneck garlic. I harvested the garlic scapes, which was in a previous video. I'll put the varieties on the screen because I don't quite remember what they were. What? It has been very hot with no rain lately, so the ground should be good and dry to help pull these up, and we will have to cure them and hope to get a decent amount of storage time out of them, though I didn't plant a ton, so I'm not really worried that they're going to go bad before I can use them. You're making me nervous. Before hopping too far into it, hello, my name is Emily. This is MacInnis Mama, where you'll mostly find bookish content on this channel, but occasionally gardening content like what you are seeing today. If that is something that interests you, I'd love it if you would subscribe. I love both reading and documenting, learning how to garden, so I enjoy making content on both. So if you're subscribing for gardening content, don't be alarmed if a bookish video appears on your screen. I am okay if you don't watch it, of course, and rest assured more gardening content will be coming soon. But I'm running out of space on my phone, so let's get this going. This is my gardening diary for 2022, and this is the first time I planted garlic. It's starting to look pretty dry and I'm worried I let it go too long, but everything I read was very varied in the suggestions on when to harvest. So we're gonna pull some today and see how it looks, and if it needs a little bit longer for some of them, that's fine. The ones in the back look more green than the ones in the front, and the sun does shine in like this direction, so I guess that makes sense to me. All right, here is a closer look at the garlic. Clearly I need to do some weeding in here, but that's not what today's video is about. It should be pretty dry down here. I see some ants in this area, which makes me a little nervous, but let's pull one up and see what it looks like. I mean, it's not as big as what I was hoping for, but I'm still very happy to have grown garlic for the first time, and things definitely won't go to waste. This is the stronger flavor. Again, it'll be on the screen. And then a more traditional garlic is the first one I planted. This is one of the more traditional varieties of garlic that I planted, and like they're pretty small. But I'm thinking that just means they're ready to be pulled up regardless, and I'll try again next year. So I'm going to pull up some more and then I will share what they look like with you. Alright guys, it's been a couple of days. I wanted to give the garlic a few more days because I wasn't too happy with how big some of them were. I don't know if they're going to be any bigger. It's fine. I also wanted them to dry out a little bit more because I had watered them, I think 1 or 2 days before the last clip. So I did want to let them dry out a little bit more before pulling up the rest, but that is what we are going to be doing today. I also was looking at my garlic or at my onions, and this one I thought was rotten for sure. It was super mushy on the top. These were completely wilted over. This was an onion that had sprouted in my kitchen, and I put in some water to grow roots and then just stuck it in the garden to see what would happen, a little experiment. And I have 4 tiny onions. How cool is that? They are firm, they're not rotten at all. I probably am gonna have to use these like today or tomorrow. I don't think they will really be shelf stable or anything, but that is super cool. I took a mushy, rotting onion from my kitchen counter and grew 4 tiny onions in my garden, and it didn't even take that long because I put these in much later than the onions I started from seed. Emmett keeps knocking into my tripod. I put a hat on because it is so bright and hot today. It doesn't fit over my hair, so it makes my head look really big. But let's pull up the rest of this garlic and get it curing. I'm very excited. But next do some, you can do some.
Okay.
I mean, these are not very big, but at least I grew them myself. I am going to try again next year, maybe with some different varieties, with some different fertilizer or plant food. I don't know. What are your tips for bigger garlic? Maybe they need a different bed, more compost. No idea. It is my first time, and even if they're small, I'm still having a great time learning. This one that Max got looks pretty good.
And then there's this one. There. No, even farther.
Push. Now lift up. Whoa! Let him
Whoa!
get your garlic.
Shake.
Shake the dirt off into the bed. Good job.
Yeah.
Now put it in this pile we have. Okay, one more. Holy moly.
That is a big one. Probably the biggest one we've gotten so far.
Okay, let's do sunscreen. Come away from the garden, please. Okay, so something I've learned is the bigger ones were to the left of this garden bed where the sun hits them more directly, and then as they grew taller, they kind of blocked the ones to the right a little bit. They're still getting ample sun, but the ones that got the most sun are the biggest. I don't really know how to improve that for next year because this is just the positioning of my beds, and I purposely put the garlic to this back side because I knew they would grow tall, and then I have some of my shorter crops in front, and if I reverse that, then I fear that the things on this side wouldn't get any sun. But these are much bigger heads of garlic still. I mean, they're not that big, but I'm very happy with these. The bigger ones were to the left, and the smaller puny ones were on this further edge. So that's just something that I am noticing now that I have all my garlic pulled up. But now I need to go lay these out of direct sunlight on a pallet so that it has some airflow. So let's go do that. Okay, so we are in a bit of a construction zone. We are extending our shed backwards, but this does not get direct sunlight. There's lots of trees around, but still has some airflow. I will need to keep an eye on the forecast and maybe put a tarp over them when it's going to rain, because you don't want them to get wet at all, because this does not have a roof. So there's no actual protection from the rain, but this is what I have to work with right now. And I don't think the family would appreciate me storing these in our basement because then the house is going to get pretty smelly. I am using these pallets we have. I am going to set this onion out too, just to see what happens. I don't know. And we will get the rest of the garlic laid out. This stuff has been out for a couple of days and it's already drying up pretty nicely.
Why are you laying them all out?
They have to dry. So we have the red garlic on this side and the white garlic on that side. I do think we're going to need one more pallet. Okay, if it's purple, put it on.
Yeah, we'll definitely. That one is really rotten.
Well, it'll work for just laying out the garlic.
This one go on the next one.
This one's white, but just a little dry. Oh, yeah, this one's full now. Oh, wow.
Okay, so this is what my first garlic harvest is looking like. In the comments below, give me all of your garlic growing tips. What are your favorite varieties? I did do 2 hard neck varieties because I live in a colder climate and I was told that is the best route to go. I would have liked to do a soft neck and be able to braid it, etc. But I mean, I was told it wasn't going to grow well in my area, so that's fine. We do have some that are pretty decent sizes, especially in this red variety, but we have some bigger, like more of a classic white garlic. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. These are going to dry out for 1 to 2 weeks. Again, I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on the forecast. We're experiencing like 95% humidity right now, so not ideal, but it is what it is. What do you guys think? Pretty happy with our garlic harvest?
Yeah. We got.
So this was, I did 3 bulbs of garlic of each variety, and obviously separated out the cloves when I planted them. In the cards, I can link up when we planted this garlic in the fall. I will definitely be doing it again. I should actually kind of figure out what I want to plant for the fall and get that ordered so that it's not sold out. And also, strangely proud of this weird looking onion thing I grew from my kitchen scraps. But thank you guys for following along with my gardening diary for 2022 and helping me learn how to grow food for my family. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!